This is Phil from PhilProFitness.com. Now today we're going to go over abs, and to silence all you critics out there that are going to argue with me that I don't know what I'm talking about, I know what I'm talking about, so listen good, alright? Now, the first question that we get in fitness, the most common question, is how do I get a six-pack? Or how do I get abs? Now this is a stupid question. The correct way to ask this question, and what this question is implying anyway, is how do I reveal my six-pack, alright? That's what you need to start thinking to yourself and get this out of your mindset on how do I get a six-pack. Like the people on magazines are the only ones in the world that can have them. Or you've been training for a while and you just can't do anything. But anyone can have abs because we all have abs already. We already all have a six-pack. We already have an 8-pack, but we already have a 6-pack. So revealing our abs is just taking the fat from our midsection off. That's all you have to do. Because the abs are flat, they don't stick out like any other muscle group on your body, like our chest and our arms, legs, stuff like that. They're all round muscles. Your abs are flat. They're the only flat muscles on your body. They're also very small, alright? So to make them bigger takes a lot of work. So what we have to do is create a calorie deficit, alright? So creating a calorie deficit you can do in so many different ways. Pretty much every diet out there creates a calorie deficit. The Taco Bell diet, the Subway diet, all these things, they all create a calorie deficit because what they're doing is they're making you eat less food, alright? You can eat the food you like, just eat less of them. That's one way. And the happiest way, also probably one of the better ways if you want to be happy and stay motivated, eating the food you like, just eating less. You could eat healthier foods, thus eating less calories because you can eat more of them. You can get fuller because there's not as many calories, or you can do a combination of the two. You can eat healthier foods, so you have a salad one meal, and then you have half a cheeseburger or whatever, or 3/4 of a cheeseburger later and save the other half for a little later. Stuff like that, all done in moderation. But it's really consistency with the diet, alright? That's all it is. It's all diet. It's not doing 100,000 sit-ups a day. It's not doing 1,000 crunches a day. It's not doing 1,000 leg lifts a day. It's diet, okay? Now, let me tell you why it's not crunches, sit-ups, and leg lifts. These are anaerobic exercises. They build your muscles. If you want to build your biceps, or let's say you want to get them smaller, you're not going to use heavy weights for low reps, you know. It's just going to make them bigger. That's why we do exercises like this. We're doing bicep curls. It's to make them bigger. So if you're going to do sit-ups, crunches, and leg lifts, how many can you really do? You can't probably do more than 30 of each. You know, give or take on the person. If you're going to do the sit-ups, crunches, and leg lifts, it's going to make them bigger. So in theory, if you're doing them without dieting, you're just gonna get bigger. It's common sense, and it's, you know, it's nothing simpler than tying your shoe. Just creating that calorie deficit is all that matters. No matter how you do it, doesn't really matter. You can eat whatever you want, pretty much. Just eat less. Eating healthier foods, a combination of both of them. There are some diets out there, not some diets, there's a ridiculous amount of diets out there. Everyone has their own diet. You can make your own diet. I did. I was just on a diet for 7 weeks. I had fat covering my abs. I didn't have abs before I started this diet. Now I do because I created a calorie deficit over that 7-week period that was big enough so I was able to lose weight. Alright? If you make a calorie deficit that is deficit 3,500 calories, that's loss of 1 pound, okay? So let's say you do something simple like this. You walk away from your house for 15 minutes and you walk back to your house for 15 minutes. That's a total of 30 minutes, which burns roughly 200 calories. Walking a mile is roughly 100 calories, so walking 2 miles is 200 calories, and it has to be at a good pace. So 200 calories burned, let's say you do that every day, as well as eating 300 less calories throughout the day. You can do this by diet of eating healthier foods or eating less of the food you like. Let's say you go to McDonald's, you always order a Big Mac with a large fry. Let's say you just order the Big Mac, all right? You know what? Skip the fries. You know, in the long run, you'll be so much happier. You'll still get to have that cheeseburger that you love. You know what? Don't even think about it. You're not having the fries. Big deal. You know? So let's say you do that over the course of every day for a week. All right? Now that's 500 less calories a day. 200 plus 300 is 500. 500 less calories a day for 7 days is 3,500, which is 1 pound lost of fat. Pure fat lost in 1 week. Now that's just fat. You can also, in 1 week, you could probably lose 6, 7, 8 pounds because there's also more water, okay? You can fluctuate 4 pounds in 1 day just from fluids, all right? You're sweating, you're peeing, you're drinking, all these things. It's just more that you drink, the more you'll put out. So drink a lot of water, okay? Always be hydrated. Have at least a 16-ounce water bottle with every meal and you'll be fine. I mean, hydration really isn't a problem in America, but in other countries it is, but you know, it's not that big of a problem anymore. People are hydrated now because we get it from our foods and stuff, but pure water we need. There's so many advantages to water. That could be a whole nother video. But just getting the six-pack, we're just revealing, alright? That's all you have to do was with diet, alright? There's no other way other than diet. I'll see you guys next time.